How's everybody doing? My name is Sapuli Talmilo, and first off, I just want to kind of apologize. I just got home from work, long day, and my house is kind of crowded with a lot of people, so it's kind of a lot of noise going around. So I have to shoot this video in my car in the garage. So sorry about that. And basically, this video I just want to talk about, you know, basically the assignment was about dispositions, like self-assessment of how I would be as a counselor, a school counselor, and what I value, what qualities I could bring to the table, and things of that nature. And I think I'd be a great school counselor, just because those who may struggle with school or stuff like that. I was in that same position. I was not a straight A student, wasn't even a B student. Wasn't even a B student. I barely graduated high school with a 2.0, and I just basically worked my way up the ladder. I learned how to become a student, how to overcome certain fears that I had. Um, we're talking to teachers and stuff, and I always think I can bring from my side, my point of view, and just maybe relate to students a lot more, and know that if they're feeling these things too, with having trouble talking to teachers, other faculty, or just participating in class because they feel like they can't hang with the rest of the group. And I'm right up that alley. I can relate to these students. I can relate to all students. Another thing, a quality I think I have good people skills. I can always relate one-on-one to somebody. Even in a group. If I'm talking in if I'm talking with any superiors or just anybody in the education world, I can always hold my own. I've always been a good public speaker. I might not sound as articulate as some of the other folks in the room, but I always get my point across. I always get the job done, and it's just what I learned from working hard, and that's what I feel like I can bring to the table. Um, as a minority in this country, I feel like I can relate to those of other races, not races, ethnicities. If that just them, coming to school, maybe not coming from a educational background uh, as myself, and just help them along the way. Anything I can do to facilitate any of their needs, when it came to school or, choosing a major or anything, I would definitely like to do that. And this was, I think I need some stuff I think I need to work on according to when I was doing my assignment for the ASCA, the self evaluate. It was my fault. Sorry about that. It was the ASCA section. It was like a section part on the three things, or four things basically, was knowledge, ability and skills. That's all combined into one, and attitude. Um, with knowledge, I think stuff that I needed to work on, that I looked at there, I needed to work on definitely use of data. Like, just like if I have a meeting or something, and any superiors might want to see, like, the data that we're recording, collected, um, like maybe they want it in a certain format. I need to work on, upping my skills in that area, and as well as that goes hand in hand with, I think, my biggest thing I need to work on is technology, like use of, like, Excel sheets, Word document. I mean, of course, as a student, we always have to use Word, but there's a bunch of stuff on Word that you can use to make anything better. PowerPoint. Um, I think I need to work on that a lot, especially with technology and data and just presenting it. Um, and be able to understand like any concepts that's brought it to attention, or anything. Um, when I looked at the ability skills section and attitude, I feel like I have those in spades. With just working well with others, communicating. I'm always communicating. I believe, like anything in life, you got to speak up. You got to, voice your concerns, opinions, and with attitude. If maybe the school wants to go a certain direction with a project, and if they assign it to me, and I take a group of kids, I work with them. Maybe it's not to what they're asking for. I got to be able to take that criticism, constructive criticism, and you know, keep the dice rolling. And let me see. And then there was a question that I saw on this assignment that it asked, you know, how would you be able to understand other cultures, genders, work with communities, you know, students and their families, and just, you know, learning the differences in anything that, you know, that students might, you know, want to bring to the table. And talking to one of my, one of the counselors at where I work at the junior college, Dr. Hart was telling me that, you know, basically, you know, to understand, you know, those things, you have to keep an open mind, ask questions, you know, you know, like just like if it was a therapy counseling, you want to touch with, you know, the patient or, you know, the student, stuff that they might, you know, they might not like, they might not want to bring up, you know, kind of just, you know, don't be afraid to ask the questions, you know, like I was talking about, speak up, and just keep an open mind to anything they're saying. And my big philosophy that I would like to do, like, you know, incorporate as a counselor would be like guiding the students, not necessarily giving them the solution. That, like, if they have a problem and I have the solution like right off the back, I'm not going to just straight up tell them. I'm kind of guide them to see what works best for them and how they can do it, because I feel it's all about growth, all about, you know, expanding your mind and just I wouldn't, basically I would say I wouldn't tell them what I would do, because I want them to figure out for, you know, what they would do, what's best for them. I will kind of guide them to what I think would work, and if it works with them, then we're on the same page. If it doesn't, then we can find another alternative solution and just keep it rolling from there. I believe that it's, you know, in this profession, it's all about, you know, what your student wants, you know, what they think is best for them, and you're kind of there just to, you know, okay, I'm gonna help you, you know, whatever you need to get to what your goal is. I'm gonna be there step by step, because, you know, as a former recently, you know, college graduate, I know what it's like, and I've had some good people in my corner, just build me up to actually pursuing the masters, because I could tell you about, it's 2019 now, 2014. School was the farthest thing from my mind. I'm just shocked. I'm actually doing a project about in the masters. So that's why I feel like I could do well in this profession. And, you know, looking at the self-assessment survey, I strongly agree with all these. I do believe educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations for student success. And I believe you should just aim, you know, set the bar as high as you can. You know, don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. Because, you know, it's not up to them. It's up to you. I feel like you can keep it pushing, and I'll be glad. If I'm a counselor, I'd be glad to help you, you know, prove people wrong. Another one I thought was that I liked a lot, strongly agreed, of course, all of them, but this one, educators should recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth as a professional. So as you're growing as a student, I'm growing as a counselor. We just grow together, and, you know, hopefully pass down the knowledge down, you know, how some was passed to me, like knowledge was passed to me from other counselors that I'm learning from. And I'm hoping this video, if those that understand, I hope they can learn from it. And just, you know, all that in a nutshell, I feel like I could really become a difference maker. Those that might not come from, you know, those that might not come from, you know, how do I say this? You know, backgrounds is different from others. I feel I could relate to them, you know, just from my experience, what I've been through in life. You know, I'm not ashamed to tell anybody what I've gone through, because, I mean, I've been there, done that, and I just want to, you know, make a difference in the community, and just help kids, like, let them know that, you know, it is possible to achieve these goals in education. If you know, even if you were like myself, like a 2.0 student in high school, got by in college just so I can be eligible to play football. And you know, now that football's done, you know, the league for certain reasons it's not there. Um, but to always have a plan, like, and I feel like this is my calling in life to help those, you know, just push further. Those who are not coming from education backgrounds to just, you know, level up and step up in the world and help those. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. And again, I'm sorry about the whole scenery and everything. And I got a lot, you know, a lot of family I live with, and it's kind of noisy. I just kind of wanted to do this like a direct approach. So hope you all have a good day.